Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Hypermind Modded. Here we are playing the FTB Revelation mod pack. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. Last time we were together, I promised that we would be going to space, and it's been quite some time. It's been over a week, maybe a couple weeks. I can't remember when the last one went out, but it has taken at least that much time to get ready for this whole adventure. But I'm a man of my word. And so if I tell you I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And, well, if it takes a ton of time, so be it. So anyway, we're going to go to space today, so let's get started. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to head to space, but that means that we've got a lot of progress to show off in between now and then. It also means that we've gotten to the end of our objective for this map. We're going to have a little rant towards the end as well, just because, oh yeah, anyway, you'll see. So the first things first, we've got some different armor instead of the Flux Infused. I've gone for the Wyvern from Draconic Evolution, so there we go. And then as we turn around like this, and let's bring back up the HUD, we're going to see that there's some changes around here. Not so much here, but if we see right here, I told you we're going to go for a little bit of kind of this laboratory look that is peeking out from the cliff face, and so that's what we've done. We don't have any more windows here. Changed up the entrance, and that's why I've not done my standard intro with you inside our former hidey hole. So this is a Melissa's door, high-tech door. You can right-click there, and then if we go like that, I've got a hidden pressure plate, and maybe, just maybe, I'll show you how that all works in a little bit. So we come down this corridor, and then we go up. We can get to where our new solar panel is. This is the tier 6 from Environmental Tech, and it's been doing quite well. The Dragon Energy Ball is completely filled, so we don't really need this anymore, but hey, we've got it. So anyway, let's go down this way, and we'll look down and down. Okay, because we've got some major progress on the upper floor there. So kind of get around that. All right, so over here we've got a little bit of a difference. We've got another set of compactors over here. This one we've got doing gears, and then this one we've got just doing plates, and that's full on speed. Yeah, so I was just doing right here iron plates, gold plates. Okay, so we needed a bunch of that for what we were working on in advanced rocketry, but there you have it. I've also got something that needs a little bit of a cover right there. Let's see if we've got a cover in our system here. Okay, wait for that to show up. Cover and laboratory block. It doesn't tell which is which. But let's try this one first, and if it doesn't work, then it's not like people are going to really see it. We've got it hidden in the back. This is a portable tank that's being filled from a sink, and then I've got it interfaced to the ME system with a liquid or fluid storage bus. But yeah, so that way if we need any sort of water buckets in our crafting recipes, then we've got it right there. So I'll just show you that. Yeah, water bucket. If I wanted one, I can make one. How about just do that? Good. And there we go. We've got a water bucket. All right, so that's the only big difference, I think, down here in the machines area. Really, our major sort of focus was in the advanced rocketry. Over here, I found I needed some brown dye, and so I brought in some cocoa beans. And then, other than that, I think that's it. Awakened Draconium compacting drawer. Over here, anything? No, I think that's it. So yeah, let's go up to one floor here, and we'll see the major progress. All right, so I've pulled in an ME crafting terminal up here, and then if we look across, we've got all the machines for advanced rocketry. We've even got a rocket ready to go. that guy won't last long. Yeah, so this guy, did I do this? I did this since the last time we were together as well. We've got a mob crusher in here, and that mob crusher's working area is smaller than the overall darkness area, but we need the darkness area because I'm spawning ghasts. Yeah, so this thing gets me ghast tiers. I needed that so I could do the draconic stuff over in the end. But we see we've got all of the machines for, or most of the beginning machines for Advanced Rocketry. We've got our arc furnace over here to make the various alloys required. This thing's cutting machine. Crucible crystallizer right here. So that makes various crystallized things like silicon wafers rather. And yeah, anyway, marble. So this guy's a lathe. So we can get the different rods out of that one. And then this one, precision assembler, a lot of stuff built in there. Then we've got our electrolyzer, which makes hydrogen and oxygen, which is then pushed into the chemical reactor to make rocket fuel. And then we've got this guy right here, rolling machine, that's required for various bits and bobs, mostly for the tanks that are in our armor right there. And then the suit workstation, it can't really work on our regular armor. It can work on this stuff. We'll put that on in due course. Don't you worry about that. Over here, a space station assembler, and then a satellite builder. And that's a little multi-block, real short one, okay? Just a couple blocks right there. And then over here, fueling station, rocket assembling machine, and a planet selector. If we look here, our rocket, I don't want to go to space yet. We need to shift right click. Can we do that? Shift? Yeah. So we're fueled up, ready to go. I've got the fuel set up to go into an inner tank. And so where we're going to go, I've already got the whole thing set up. But you can see that I've got a hole poked through this floor, and that goes all the way up to the surface. And that lets us actually get out. So it looks kind of like a missile silo, which is kind of cool. Yep. So other than that, I did want to show you real quick back here, and hopefully we can see it. Oh, we can't really see it. There is, I wonder if I can maybe grab this guy. No, that's outside. Let's do that. Huh. Right here. This one. Oh, I see. I just ruined it. So I didn't want to do that. Let's do that. And then this is a secret pressure plate. We can do that. And then fix it right here like so. And we should be able to go like this. Yeah, so that opens it up. All right. And that's how that works. So secret pressure plate, and then that powers redstone right here. Just some vanilla mechanics. Feeding that into a redstone repeater, which has a torch tower that then opens the door. And there's the silo wall going out. And this is area that used to be our hidey hole, and we're not using it anymore. So kind of we're all done with that aspect of our base. And yeah, so what I want to do now is go sleep real quick. I saw the sun or the moon rising. So we'll do that. And then we will go take a look real quick at the rant that I talked to you about. Okay, so I went through this whole thing. I got together all of the machines and all of the work to do all of this. And then let's see. I need to make sure I've got the advanced dislocator. Yeah, we're good. Got some food. Okay. So I did all of this work. I built all of this. I even put together a space station. And then I come over here to select the destination. We'll shift, right click, and you go to select destination. Get ready for this. None selected. This is somebody else's. No. I don't want to do that. Let's go into planet selector. Okay. So we've got just what? Earth, void planet, deep dark, lost cities, and I saw mining. Yeah, mining. Okay. There are no other planets in here. So in Advanced Rocketry, I've watched some other playthroughs of this. I've watched some tutorials. I've watched Dadcraft play through it on his Age of Engineering. And I was really looking forward to exploring space with this mod rather than just building a rocket and going to space. But there is there's no moon to go to, nothing like that. If we mouse over Earth, where's Earth? Earth right here. No moons. Despite the fact that in vanilla Advanced Rocketry, you can go to the moon and you can go to other galaxies, but that is not possible. Yeah, so I get it. I get it. This particular mod pack does not have RF Tools Dimensions. It doesn't have Twilight Forest. I mean, there's stuff that it just doesn't have, and probably because this thing is meant for multiplayer servers, and a lot of that dimensional stuff, well, it causes major amounts of lag, or it can. Okay, so I want to do this. Get a screenshot here of this, and yeah, so I get it, and so this thing has been configured to not have any of the extra content from Advanced Rocketry. If I had known that it was not configured for that, I would not have bothered at all with this mod pack. Honestly, I would not have, because I wanted to go explore that, and there's no sense doing all of this when I'm going to have to do it again in another pack. So anyway, it's kind of disappointing. I got to be honest. So when I saw that, but here we are. We've done it. We've done all of the work here, so we might as well put this together. So let's go and how about F5? Yeah. And then we will take off. We've got plenty of fuel, and we'll just do this. How about we take some screenshots while we're doing this? Once it gets to, there will be a loading screen. Kind of skip through that. But yeah, we'll take some screenshots. All right, here we are, and we will descend. And let's get some screenshots while we're doing this. It should take us to our space station. Yes, it did. There we go. And we'll bring back the HUD, and then we'll spin ourselves around and shift to get out. All right. And then this thing, I've already set it up. Let me fall back down. Okay, we got lower gravity. And this thing is going to be fueling up our rocket. So we should be able to shift right click and see the fueling going up. Maybe. So shift right click, and there we go. So that should link it. Yeah, it's filling up. Okay, so back at home, we're making more rocket fuel and putting that into the intertank network. All right, so we've got just a basic, very basic space station here. Didn't want to go all out on this thing because, again, there's no point. Even if we put a warp core in here, there's really no point in this whole thing. So, so yeah. Anyway, that's us in space, and yeah. Just to explain what we've got here. CO2 scrubber, a couple of those going, and an oxygen vent. This should let me take off my spacesuit in here. So we've got a fully enclosed area. This right here is Tinker's glass, so it's fully clear, so it lets me look out on Earth. But there you have it. So ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is we're going to head back to Earth. We're going to leave our space station here, and we're going to take off. And yeah, that's it for our adventures in space for Advanced Rocketry, which seems kind of anticlimactic, but that's what we have. There's the loading screen as we shift back to the overworld. We're shifting dimensions. I wonder where my rocket is. Maybe it'll show up. Maybe not. Uh-oh. Back in a bit. Well, sure enough, ladies and gentlemen, that was a hard crash back to the desktop. So that's pretty bad. I've got the crash report, and I'm going to need to report that. But anyway, I think it has to do... Oh, we're getting some really weird... How about F3 and A? Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, there you have it. Yeah, I think that had something to do with I was making that transition and it wanted me to descend. And then based on the error, since I was in F5 mode, it couldn't do what it wanted to do. But doesn't look like the source code is the same as it was in this version. So there have been some updates since then to the mod. So who knows? Anyway, yeah. So we've been to space, and yeah, that was kind of our goal for this particular series. And now let me just tell you, don't get me wrong. I have thoroughly enjoyed this particular walkthrough on this pack. I have. But I just wished I had known that Advanced Rocketry was going to be rather limited in the potential content to go through. That would have been much more fun to walk through. As it is, we can just go to a space station and that's it. Or we can go to one of those other planets which just represent other dimensions that we can get to in other ways. We can go to the mining dimension. We can go to the lost cities, and you don't need a rocket to get there. So we can just go to a space station and build out in space. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Maybe we can throw up satellites up there. I don't know. But anyway, the point remains that we've reached our goal for the series. We said we're going to go to space. We're going to play with the Advanced Rocketry mod. I've learned a lot. I've played with all of this, and the way I ran through this pack, I quite enjoyed it. It was just playing rather than recording episodes to go through it. I just played at my own pace. And so there you have it. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. I don't know. What is it? Just world tours, essentially. It wasn't walkthroughs. It wasn't showing you how to build some of this stuff. But there are plenty of tutorials and stuff out there for each of these. So you can look those up if you want to play with these mods. But if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, feel free to leave those in the comment section down below. But this is going to be the last episode of this series on this mod pack. So I am done. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed just my occasional walkthroughs with you about what I was doing. But yeah, we need to wrap this thing up. I'm going to put all of the armor back on the stand over here because we need to keep that close by if somebody else decides that they want to go to space with my stuff. But I am going to unchunk load everything. I'm going to turn off all of the machines and we're going to decommission the base. I'm going to take care of all of that off camera, and we're going to make sure that we're not causing trouble for other people that might want to finish their series here on the pack. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, a like is always appreciated. And if you haven't done so already, think about subscribing so you're up to date with everything else going on the channel. That's going to be it for now. And we'll see where things go from here. I've got another mod pack that I've started, One Man, One Mod by Dadcraft73. Feel free to check that out if you want some more content there. But other than that, this is it for FTB Revelation. Thank you so much for joining me along for it. And we will see you in whatever may come next. Bye-bye.